pleasure to meet y'all at last, and welcome back to Nerf Secrets Revealed. Now, this ain't really my normal sitting spot, but that's because the bench is drenched from last night's rain, and it's also covered in wasps for some odd reason. Maybe the wasps like the taste of the wood, I don't even know. But the point is that I've got a lot of stuff that I would like to talk about here on NSR. So, of course, I'm going to get started by talking about the dart designs that will in fact attribute to a lot of stuff here in the future. Because as it turns out, we've had a lot of different designs for these kind of foam and rubber that have been put together. Rubber and foam put together into one. Now we've had many different dart variations in the past, like the streamlined dart, whistler dart, suction dart, tagger dart, screamer dart. I mean, we are going to get a new generation of sonic screamer darts called the screamer darts, which are going to be a part of the Ultra lineup, which they'll have blue tips instead of orange ones. Now the regular Ultra darts, for one perspective of which that I seem to put together for it, is that the Ultra darts and its unique design, being that they're in the middle between the Elite and the Mega Dart's girth, the Ultra dart itself and its little winglets on the bottom, along with the nub, which is generally used in ways to put inside of an Ultra 1 blaster so that you can actually allow it to work properly. The nub would be down there so that way the pusher can automatically engage. But if it's not in all the way, then it won't engage. But as for other blasters, like from my perspective that I know of so far, the Ultra 2 happens to use the same method, except its pusher will not automatically engage if the dart is not put in all the way. That's something that probably is obviously put in together, but alongside that, there's also the fact that there are no darts in there at all. The cylinder itself is empty. Then that's another way that the pusher itself cannot automatically engage. But in general, the Elite lineup, Mega lineup, Zombie Strike lineup, they've got a lot of things in common. They have dart designs that appear similar to each other. Just a rubber tip, squishy most of the time, with a hole at least, which Mega darts have 2 holes instead of just one, which kind of helps angle its velocity to a point where it can fly straight for a longer period of time. Hang time is more enhanced and drag is not as great in terms of a Mega dart's performance. But as for an Elite and Zombie Strike dart, I mean, Elite darts are generally used, even to this day, in a lot of different lineups. The Modulus lineup, Doom Lens lineup, Rebel lineup, Zombie Strike lineup, regular Elite lineup, Elite XD lineup, and Alpha Strike lineup. Lineups like those, they all have the same type of Elite dart that's used for them. And of course the Elite dart, as opposed to the Streamlined dart, is very similar in terms of its shape and design itself, but the foam construction is a bit more dense in terms of how it is, which makes it a bit more durable in terms of usage, as opposed to a Streamline, which it can easily rot or tear away. It also has a smaller internal stem, which will help to reduce the amount of drag that is being gradually implied when a dart is in flight. Its smaller stem and harder foam make it a much more usable dart for everyday play. But as for other darts, Whistler darts, Suction darts, Tagger darts, they all seem to have the same foam construction as the Streamlined darts, considering how they had also appeared in the same generation as the Streamlined dart itself before the Elite lineup came by and pretty much put them all away. But I should also mention that the Elite lineup managed to get its own type of suction darts, which actually seemed to be a lot better than the original suction darts. But the Elite suction darts themselves were kind of a problem themselves. Of course, they were meant to be put into clip system blasters because of the suction tip on it. It was pretty much the same type of girth as the dart itself, as opposed to the previous generation of suction darts in which that the head itself is more thicker than the rest of the dart itself. So you could not put a suction dart into an actual clip or magazine. So any CS blaster that you would use, Whistler, Tagger, suction darts, you would not want to use them. But as for Elite suction darts, they were a whole lot better. Their innovation there was a lot better at the time. Hasbro really knew what they were thinking there in the next generation Nerf itself. But alongside all of that, there's still a lot of other things out there that I would mention, but yeah, we got a lot here to talk about here on NSR. And I would like to get into those subjects a bit more quicker, so that's the main reason why I might not have a lot more to talk about in terms of dart design and dart performance as opposed to its design in particular. So if you want to see more, go down to my channel. Make sure that you like, subscribe, comment, follow me on social media, and stay on the Hollywood side.